fulfilled by my life without someone else. What a game changer that makes in other people being attracted. Hey, sweet friends. So for today, I want to talk about taking control of your dating life. So I recently met a guy. He's in his late 30s, and he told me for the first time in his entire life, he was broken up with. Normally, he's always the one who does the breaking up, even if it was just someone that he was dating for a month or two. If things end, it was because he ended it, not because they ended it with him. And I thought about this for myself, and like within my entire dating history, I have absolutely been broken up with. And I think when I was younger, like in my early 20s, I was probably broken up with more so than I did the breaking up. Now, since I've been dating these past 2.5 years, I am way more likely to be the one ending things. And typically the man does not want things to end, but for me, it's not working out. So I started thinking about it, like what has changed for me? How did I take control of dating? And the first thing that came to mind is I did the work, and I'm still doing the work. I think doing the work never ends. I think that's something that's for life. Absolutely. I know it's something that's for life. But I did a lot of work on myself, specifically after my most recent breakup, which was like 2.5 years ago. So what did doing the work on myself consist of? And I want to share this because if you are in a place where you find that it's hard to keep men or women attracted to you, you could maybe follow these steps that I did and change your dating game. So what does doing the work mean for me? One, for me, it was working through my abandonment problems. So my father was basically never in my life. He was in my life for a very short time, but even then I didn't spend much time with him. He had another family, and then when I was only 8, he passed away. So that for sure led to me having abandonment issues and like just problems with dating, like I think when I was looking for a relationship, it was for the wrong reasons. And I mean, abandonment issues can show up in so many different ways. Luckily, I was able to see that I had abandonment issues. So I bought an abandonment recovery journal. I may have mentioned that before. And then I just started listening to like abandonment recovery podcasts, and I started doing therapy. So I would say all of those were things that helped. And then there's one other thing that really helped, and that's called radical forgiveness. So there's a worksheet. I will link it on here. There's a worksheet called Radical Forgiveness, and you complete the worksheet on a person that you hold anger or resentment towards, and it helps you release that. And this was by far the most helpful for me in releasing the abandonment issues, in clearing those. Yeah, so I highly recommend doing it. They say like it may sound silly, the worksheet may sound silly, but just give it a shot. Just tell yourself to believe it, and it can work wonders for you. Okay, so that was the abandonment part, and then the next part was working on my relationship with myself. And this is another one that has just been huge. Maybe this one has made they go hand in hand, working on my relationship with myself and the abandonment issues that I had. So with working on my relationship with myself, after my last breakup, I realized that I had completely lost sight of myself in that relationship. I've mentioned before that I felt like I did not even know who I was when I got out of that relationship. I didn't know what I enjoyed. I didn't know what I wanted for my future. It was like my identity was just so tied to him. So after that breakup, I, again, started listening to podcasts. I'm going to link one this one's a game changer. If anyone is in a low place, I highly recommend listening to it. It's a bit long, but listen to it. So it's Rich Roll, and he has a woman on his podcast who talks about the high five strategy. So it's just giving yourself a high five in the mirror, and it's supposed to like build a connection with yourself. So I started with that, and then, wow, what a game changer that made. And then from there, I started giving myself a hug every morning, and I do it even more often. And then I started doing just positive affirmations. So, in the mirror, like telling myself, girl, you're awesome. You got this. You can do it. Wow, you're talented. Look at what you just created. I had noticed, like, I used to always see things in the negative. If I made a new painting, rather than looking at it like, that's an awesome painting, girl, I would look at it like, oh, you could have done this better, that better, that better. So I really started working on just changing the thoughts in my head, changing them from negative to positive. So yeah, instead of looking at the negative like I used to, anytime the negative would come up, I would shift it. And I still do this today. I shift it. Instead of saying that's bad, I say, look at how much better it is than before. Like, look at all the progress you're making. So those are some little things that really helped with me, just building a better relationship with myself. So now I have like so many hobbies. I just have a lot going on for myself. I have my businesses that I'm working on. I've been traveling a lot. I'm taking an interior design class. I have a Spanish tutor. I have a therapist. I just have a lot of things. I'm fulfilled by my life without someone else. What a game changer that makes in other people being attracted to you, What a game changer. Having my own things going for me and not needing a man. Like, that's probably one of the biggest things. My mom recently messaged me, and she said that she listened to a podcast that said a problem with dating today is that people are too picky. They're looking for the perfect person. So people need to bring their standards down, and then they could find someone if they would like to get married. And my response to her was like, I see what you're saying, but for me personally, I don't need to get married. That would be great, but I'm not lowering my standards just because of this desire to be married or the societal pressure to be married. If I meet the right person, then wonderful. If not, I don't need someone else to be fulfilled. And that feels outstanding. And I know that is what makes people attracted to me. Yeah, so I'm going to say that those are the biggest things. Working on my relationship with myself, working through my abandonment issues, working through past traumas, and having my own things going for me. Like, one friend did mention, she was like, hey, could you say dating is kind of like marketing yourself? And it's like, yeah, that's so true. The more you have going for you, the more people are going to be attracted to you. The more the right people are going to be attracted to you. So those are the thoughts. Let me know what you think. If you have taken control of your dating, let me know what changed for you. Thank you for being here. I'm starting to set up for Christmas, which is looking pretty cute. I'll show y'all. I'll try to make a video where I show y'all my Christmas decorations. But I hope that y'all have an amazing day. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. Leave a comment, subscribe. Bye, y'all.